Arc Raiders is a wild game with a wild active player count. But no matter how many people log on to Raid every day, they all get boiled down to just one of 10 different player types. Believe me, it's true. I've done tons of research, and today I bring you the 10 types of players you'll meet on Arc Raiders. Starting with type number 1, the chill looter. Maybe 80% of the players you might bump into while solo playing fall under this category. And while many of them are definitely nice, plenty of them simply just can't be bothered. Could they open fire on you and turn the room into a giant bloodbath? I mean, yeah, but that's a lot of work, man. And if everybody shares a friendly, don't shoot, why bother taking the chance? And don't mistake their chill vibes for weakness. While devious players can definitely try to catch them off guard for a potential betrayal, it doesn't always go as planned. It's sort of like provoking a normally calm animal. They might seem chill, but they're always keeping a watchful eye, and at the first sign of shenanigans, they'll turn around and smack the taste out of your mouth faster than you can say, "Bro, I was just kidding." In a game filled with all kinds of players running around, you should probably consider yourself lucky to run into a chill looter and not type number 2, the backstabber. Believe it or not, if you're a new player, while you definitely will run into these kinds of players, you probably won't bump into as many as you might expect. After all, a player who just opens fire on you right away isn't a backstabber. They're just a PvP player, there to shoot first and ask questions later. But no, a true backstabber is one who comes at you with a smile and tries to convince you that they mean you no harm. They will always be fast to hit you with the "hey, don't shoot" emote. If they're extra devious, they might even tell you on the mic that they don't intend to start trouble. They might even make small talk, which, of course, always makes what's about to come that much more painful. Right at the moment when you feel like maybe you made a new friend, or at the very least avoided a conflict, you get the 1-2 wombo combo, a full-on, full-auto lead enema, and a fresh case of trust issues. It always kills your faith in humanity just a tiny bit, but it's often way more stressful to run into type number 3, the PvP god. A lot of players stick to solo queue because they like a more chill experience overall, and that is fine. But some players were born to frag out. Not only do these people queue into 3v3 100% of the time, they go hard. Night raids in particular are their favorite places to venture into. They're almost full-on nocturnal creatures. After all, fighting in the daylight is just a sign of weakness, like saying thank you or using a turn signal. If this player hears so much as a pin drop, they full-on book it in that direction on the map, with their squad mates often struggling to keep up. Asking them, "Are we ready to extract yet?" is an insult, and God willing they'd straight up team kill you for even asking that question if they could. The most valuable thing to a PvP god isn't the items they find during a match, it's the knowledge that they found and flattened an entire enemy team into a pancake all by themselves. Whatever you do, be sure to stay out of their way, much like type number 4, the quiet psycho. You know, at its core, Arc Raiders is in fact a PvP game. In trios, I very much expect to get turned into Swiss cheese when I bump into another team and we both start screaming as we open fire. In solos though, while things are usually more peaceful, I do understand if someone wants to open fire, because again, it is a PvP game. Here's the thing though, most normal people you encounter in a gunfight may talk or communicate with you in some way. Hell, even if they're knocking you out, they may give you a sorry or a trash talk or a my bad man, anything at all. And while you might be a little bit salty, you still get the feeling that they're still human deep down. But not only will the quiet psycho ignore you if you tell them you're not there to cause any trouble, they won't communicate on any level at all while ripping your guts out. Nothing on the microphone, no emote wheel, not even a goddamn teabag. Even if you tell them you're rocking a free loadout and have nothing worthwhile, they don't care. They'll just walk up to you as stoic as the Terminator and send you on your way without even a glimpse of human emotion. But you can't blame them too hard for being all business. They have a crowded schedule and a very busy night of ripping the heads off teddy bears at the local toy store. But at least they're upfront about breaking your heart. Unlike type number 5, the escape artist. Meeting a friendly stranger in Arc Raiders is always a fun experience. You find somebody who doesn't freak out and blow your head off right away, maybe you share a friendly emote or two, and then you decide to team up and do a little looting together. After a while, you start to even think, hey, I might even send this person a friend request. Maybe we can do a few chill runs together after we extract. But only when shit hits the fan do you realize you've actually just met the escape artist. They could stand by your side and help you fight off the enemy raider or enemy arc that just stepped into the picture to cause trouble, but no. When even the slightest danger shows up, this player suddenly transforms into a track star and disappears on you faster than your latest Tinder match, leaving you to whatever the gods of fate have in store. Oh sure, they might eventually come back for you, but only to see if your cold, lifeless body had anything good. Much like type number 6, the scavenger. While technically every Arc Raiders player is by definition a scavenger to some degree, that is not what I'm talking about. If a big battle is going on anywhere on the map, you are sure to find the scavenger not too far behind. Not in the battle, of course. No, no, no. The scavenger has no interest in being involved, at least not yet. After all, that would involve the risk of potentially dying and having balls. Even if nearby players have united to bring down a queen, the scavenger will keep tabs on the fight from afar with no intention of helping. Instead, they patiently wait on the outskirts of any major conflict going on, biding their time and analyzing the situation. Eventually, when things start to get quiet or the opportune moment comes up, the scavenger will eventually zoom in, grab what they can, and scurry away. In certain situations, some scavengers may be bold enough to swoop in and finish off a weak raider, but only if they appear to be injured and at a disadvantage. Much like the family dog yoinking food off your plate when you let your guard down, they're only confident enough to make a move if they truly feel they can get away with it. And they certainly might, especially if their prey is type number 7, the noob. And believe me, I say that without a single ounce of negative energy in my being. After all, every player out there starts off as one. Much like a caterpillar, noob players won't stay that way forever. Eventually, they'll blossom into a beautiful butterfly filled with in-game knowledge and the ability to not get completely bent over a barrel in every match they play. It's pretty easy to spot a noob out in the wild. They can often be seen getting their ass handed to them by the Arc, as they have absolutely no idea what they're doing. If you do manage to find a complete noob out in the wild, try to treat it like finding a spider in your home. Maybe take a minute to be gentle and let them free outside, which in the case of Arc Raiders would be trying to be cool with them, answer whatever questions they might have, show them the ropes for a little bit. I mean, you don't have to adopt them or anything, but a minute of kindness to a new player goes a long way. However, if they're being really douchey about it, just mash them with a Kleenex and flush them down the toilet. Tragically though, noobs almost always fall victim to type number 8, the extraction camper. While many of us out there very much enjoy the thrill of hunting for and finding great loot in Arc Raiders, some people, apparently, find it to be a big, boring chore. Enter the extraction camper. Kinda like the guy on the highway who thinks he's clever because he skips traffic jams by riding the shoulder. The extraction camper will immediately go right to the most popular extraction location on the map, pitch a tent, so to speak, and wait for his prey. Minutes, hours, days, it doesn't matter. This guy would miss his own child's graduation while waiting in a bush or a dark corner just to get some free loot off some unsuspecting rube, kinda like watching some poor fish get ganked by a deep-sea predator. When the mark finally arrives, everything happens in the blink of an eye. The target goes down and the camper grabs the loot. This can either happen at the very beginning or the very end of an extraction. You never know. And it's crazy to think how much looting these people could actually get done if they decided to go out and do it themselves. But avoiding both work and having routine conversations with a therapist is always way easier. If you do fall victim to an extraction camper though, pray that you bump into type number 9, the sheriff. Some raiders out there take great delight in being bastards, but you might be surprised to find that others are the exact opposite. If you're ever getting your ass handed to you by the Arc while desperately trying to extract, only to be saved out of the blue by a borderline superhero, you may have just had an encounter with the sheriff. Like noble paladins in days of yore, these legends are overseers, peacekeepers, and they patrol the wasteland with a firm sense of justice and an open mic. Frequently, the sheriff will just save raiders from imposing Arc, and maybe even offer a free supply or two. But the sheriff may even step in and save a player from getting extraction sniped by another raider and giving the would-be killer a taste of their own medicine. And while a few of them may definitely have a flair for the dramatic,
I am Boss Merchant. I pledge ye a safe and noble pathway. No harm shall come to ye, Juice!
the sheriff is, without question, a good egg in the omelet of life, and I'm always happy to run into one. Almost as happy as you'll be if you're ever lucky enough to bump into type number 10, the unicorn. Don't be fooled. This is very different from bumping into a casual looter who may give a friendly how do you do, not give you any trouble, and be on their way. The unicorn is exceptionally rare. Not only are they there to not cause any trouble or offer minor help with an enemy arc, they actually go go out of their way to help you. They'll offer you ammo, weapons, healing items, whatever you need. They'll ask if you need a particular item, and if they have it, they'll give it to you. They'll ask if you're on a particular quest and offer to help you complete it. They'll show you cool in-game secrets. They'll share their in-game knowledge with you and make you feel like you accidentally signed up for the Big Brother program somehow. They'll join you and your homies around the map, forming a temporary band of brothers that will burn itself into your memory for a long time. Even after weeks of gaming have gone by, you might still remember that one time you got shown something great and had an awesome team-up experience with one of the nicest people you've ever met. A genuine stranger, a true homie, a goddamned unicorn. If you think you know of another type of Arc Raiders player, let me know what you think that is down in the comment section. Also, don't forget to check out my other Arc Raiders videos. I'll link a few down in the pinned comment. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on stream. So, I am a YouTuber and I was recording a clip for a video about different types of players in Arc Raiders, and I had to get a clip of someone being kind of like a jerk scavenger, you know, just kind of like doing no help and then, you know, pilfering profit off of another player.
Yeah.
And we all felt really bad about what I did to you. So I want to give you your stuff back. Is that cool?
I honestly, I don't really care.
You don't care? But you had queen cores.
Yeah, I just did it again. It's real easy to, like, I have 6, 7. I just got 7 last round.
Well, you're really much nicer. I would have been fuming. If
I mean, the Rocketeer got me too, so I wouldn't have made it.
The Rocketeer was kind of being a jerk, but
yeah.
I'm happy to launch the match real quick and give you your stuff back.
No, it's fine. It's okay.
Oh, wow.
I appreciate it though.
Oh, what a guy. All right, well,
it's part of the game, right? That's why we're here.
Truly. Well, I hope you have a great day, and if I ever bump into you in the future, feel free to beat my ass.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, take care. Mad respect to Talkit. I don't know what else to say. What a guy.